Montenegro firmly believes that today's challenges can be solved by reinforcing and promoting multilateralism as a concept of shared values. We would like to encourage additional coordination with different multilateral fora with the aim of achieving goals in the fields of rule of law and promotion and protection of common values. Montenegro was particularly active in the field of protection of journalists and promotion of media freedoms, as well as in action dedicated to counterfighting illegal trade of cultural goods. These projects, implemented in cooperation between UNESCO and the above-mentioned organizations, contribute to our aspiration to become the next EU member state. And we had the pleasure, on the other hand, to give our support in achieving strong coordination, partnership and confidence on very important topics. We see a strong potential in using UNESCO's tool to foster progress in the Western Balkans, since the region is still suffering populistic and nationalistic approach in different matters. Unfortunately, populism and demagogy are undermining efforts to secure sustainable and peaceful environment. As a NATO member, Montenegro remains a dedicated promoter of regional cooperation based on mutual respect. Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, this is the year when we are remembering with great sadness the devastating earthquake that affected the coast of Montenegro exactly 40 years ago. The earthquake caused the death of 101 persons and immeasurable damage to our cultural heritage. Many families had to relocate to temporary housing. However, this unfortunate event does not invoke only negative feelings, since we also cherish the moving moments of solidarity, assistance and empathy. Montenegro will never forget unselfish assistance and the support provided in those very difficult times. The support of UNESCO was extremely important, since that unfortunate event drew world's attention to the outstanding universal value of natural and cultural historical region of Kotor, which this year celebrates its 40th anniversary on UNESCO's list. The climate change we are facing today, taking current floods in Venice as one of the extreme examples, remind us and warns us that we still have not found the best way to act. We require more dedication and more powerful actions, not only with regard to the preservation of World Heritage Sites, but also with regard to environmental protection in general. I would like to use this opportunity to point out how important the Paris Agreement is, and to state that Montenegro is one of the countries that ratified the agreement. Just like the devastating earthquake of 40 years ago reminds us of the issue of natural disasters in general, I believe that solidarity felt at that time in Montenegro ought to be experienced today by other countries whose peoples face migration, exile, poverty, and extremely harsh living conditions. I wish to remind you that both international and national and material and intangible heritage is in danger, and I would like to appeal to UNESCO as a part of the UN system to continue its efforts to mitigate the consequences of such events, since we are unable to prevent them. In this respect, let me commend all the activities planned and implemented by UNESCO, which are in line with the 30th agenda. We are particularly grateful and happy to witness an important increase on these lines. Excellencies, dear colleagues and friends, please allow me to express my sincere gratitude to the UNESCO Regional Bureau for Science and Culture in Venice and their antenna in Sarajevo, which continuously provide a unique platform for programming regional and friendly cooperation between countries of Southeastern Europe. Modern times impose new challenges, which are ever more complex and diverse. However, with the development of science and the improvement of the system of education and culture, we have access to innovative solutions and creative ideas that bring all of these areas together, making UNESCO a unique, diversified system in which all links contribute to the basic guideline principles, which is building peace in the minds of men and women. Please do count on Montenegro's voice, efforts and tireless dedications to our common values and standards. Thank you for your attention.
Thank you.